Alright, and welcome to a wonderful free-for-all. We've got a bunch of people from Ballistic Logistics here. As Gray, we've got Adam West. And as Brown, we've got Krakanu. Black, we've got Sir.Tuxedo. And as Purple, we've got the ever-important MacnKill. And they're actually starting off pretty close to each other, actually. There's sort of the void in between all of them, but they're rather close. It'll be interesting to see who finds who where. I started off right here, so wow, we were all pretty close. I could have done pretty well, actually, possibly, but sort of the four quadrants there. So, we've got Adam going for 2 power generators, and then it looks like he's going down a bot factory for engineering. While MacnKill is going for lots of power generators, just back and forth, and he's getting off his first engineer. Tuxedo is just getting on. Actually, he's still working on metal. He hasn't gotten any power generation up yet. So he's probably lagging a little bit behind. And we've got Krakanu here. He's just sort of wandering around, getting off his first power generator and going for another one of those metal extractors. So right now, people, I would say in the lead at least, would be Adam here and MacnKill. Just because they've already got some engineers out here and some factories up. Factory going up for Sir.Tuxedo right here, and you should have it up here in a few seconds. And Krakanu working on his first factory also. And it looks like Adam's still waiting on another engineer here, slowly expanding. Same with MacnKill. Looks like his commander is been stopped for the moment, and he's back to work. As his units go, he's going to go ahead and start selecting to build out a bit more. Looks like he paused some of his production for a moment there. Not quite sure why. Adam's still working. He's getting another bot on power generation there, just building a wall of generators. And actually, it's a pretty good place because he's got no one behind him. So he can actually expand all out this way. Tuxedo working on an air factory. Trying to get that out. One engineer going out to go ahead and get more metal. He actually is probably doing quite well in metal at the moment. But power, he only has 3 power generators, and that's going to cause a little bit of pain. Krakanu working on getting another power generator out. Quite a few it's just going ahead and building out on the edges, expanding out this way, which is good, much better than expanding towards someone else. And it looks like he's sending a bot here just to go ahead and start building a factory. Now this is an interesting strategy because he'll be able to build some builders to just go ahead and start working on getting all of these mexes here. And it also gives him a positioning to attack Adam once he finds him. Now West building some outer defenses and stuff to go ahead and secure this region. Quite well also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 metal extractors he can put up there. And if he can get all of them put up, hopefully that one, those 2 he will be able to get put up there. That'll be a nice field for him and give him a pretty good amount. MacnKill expanding out, and looks like I'm supposing that these are all from Krakanu. He's going ahead and sending units out to all 4 corners, and he will definitely run into Tuxedo. Which, if Tuxedo isn't careful, it's going to hurt pretty bad. Tuxedo getting some bombers out, and it looks like he's just flying them around. And first fighter is out here for Adam. So far, not a lot of scouting's been done. Most of the scouting it looks like Tux is doing with that one bomber there. Another engineering factory going up there. Another bot factory going up there. An air turret being built in the other outer edges. And Tuxedo should have found MacnKill by now. And alright. So Krakanu should now be able to see where Tuxedo is, and that's going to give him a bit of an advantage because now he knows where and how to build his offensive strategy. And it looks like he's got another bot factory almost finished here, and that's going to start pumping out engineers. Sir.Tuxedo has stopped movement forwards up towards that one. He's actually heading more towards the east now, and he's going to run into Adamwest's expansion there. Another factory going to be going up here for Krakanu. He's definitely getting the scouting done with all of his engineers, but it looks like he did get a dedicated scout out there. Fireflies just flying around, checking out Tuxedo's place just to make sure. A little interesting thing here. Wreckage of some sort. Kind of a nice aesthetic piece. Vehicle factories going up for MacnKill here. Not sure if he's found the enemy or if he's just building things randomly. As far as it looks, he's just building it. Adamwest scouting outwards now. And Krakanu starting to build. Just want to get rid of Krakanu's stuff. It looks like Krakanu has been seen, at least should have been seen, by Adamwest. But no guarantee that Adam's going to do anything at the moment. Doesn't look like he has any military strength up. Looks like he's starting to get some ants out. More scouting done by Tuxedo. Actually, some harassing going on there. Just firing at some of these. And MacnKill just really quickly trying to get up some anti-air to take out that pesky little bumblebee there. Some early raiding going on here, and looks like MacnKill's lost those 2 engineers in his outer expanses. And it looks like he's running more bots out here. Tuxedo's really going on the offensive with raiding, while Krakanu's just going to go ahead and build up some factories here. Just go ahead and start sending units down there. Keeping an eye on things with these fighters out and about. Sadly, he's got an engineer that's kind of caught here on this edge. He's just going to walk around in circles, trying to get here, it looks like. Not really doing anything. And it looks like this factory is going to go down here. Adamwest sees the enemy, and he's going to go ahead and try to build another base here. Be interesting to see if Adam will try to chase him down or if he's just going Lamby. So far, it looks like he's not going to do any aggressive things, which will actually should give Krakanu the time he needs to start building some doxes and securing this point. More factories going up here for Krakanu to go ahead and start attacking Adam. And it looks like some doxes have found this extra expansion here that Adam was trying to get going here, and they're going to chase him down and go ahead and get started on that. They're just acting as an escort. Vehicles, quite a few ants coming up now, and they're probably going to go for Tuxedo, who's just building quite a few just random factories. Not a lot of expansion going on here from Tuxedo, quite a bit from Krakanu, just out the back and up in here. Even though he started out in kind of one of the lesser points, he's actually doing quite well. Already getting on Tech 2, it looks like, with 3 bots there. Going for a bot factory, most likely, just to go ahead and get out some advanced bot fabricators. And was pumping out more ants here. He's starting to see the seriousness of this entire thing. and sending those ants out there to go ahead and take out that bot factory. What he doesn't see is over here, some ants are starting to be built by Krakanu, and those are probably going to go ahead and end up coming in here. Looks like he built a pelter here just to go ahead and stave off any more attempts to go ahead and actually sneak into his base. And this single bot here, survivor from over here, just going to go ahead and build a laser defense turret. About an eighth of the way through, going into Tech 2. Big air battle looks like is going on just between Krakanu and Tuxedo. And it looks like Tuxedo has won that battle. One ant surviving, and it's down. Still, Tuxedo's holding the line pretty well, and it looks like he's jumping on Tech 2 also with one fabricator there. Wow, Tech 2 already for MacnKill, and he's expanded pretty well up this side and here. Building up a pretty good force here, getting some Tech 2 fabricators out. Sadly, they're not doing anything at the moment. Really disappointment to just see those sitting there when they could be upgrading his economy and helping out. And it looks like they finally got their orders, and they're going to go for Tech 2 metal extractors, which is a great thing. Tech 2 going for Adamwest, so everyone's heading towards Tech 2 now, building some more factories here to go ahead and combat this impending force. And Krakanu's getting a pelter up to go ahead and take care of these pesky ants that are coming in behind his lines. And it'll be interesting to see. Oh, it looks like these guys are going to try to brave. And ant is down, but they've gone ahead and seen all they need to. And Adam now has a pretty good idea of what's going on. Getting some more vehicle factories out. Go ahead and combat Krakanu here. Krakanu's starting to move some tanks down around that crater just to go ahead and take out that last one. Tech 2 almost completed, still 3 fabs on it. And a large push by Tux. He's just pushing in there. Already took out the radar there. And it looks like his push is going to get decimated by that pesky air turret. And no, they were actually able to take out that air turret, and they're still pushing there. Krakanu's line is starting to have some issues. He's already lost one factory. Ants are coming out, and they're going to take care of those bots. And it looks like the bombers come in and sweep up whatever's left. Krakanu really loves building his bombers and fighters. Let's go ahead and try to get air superiority. Tech 2 still being built slowly. It actually looks like 2 groups of Tech 2 going up, an advanced vehicle and an advanced bot for Tux there. MacnKill is just sort of biding his time, building up his forces, which actually is a great idea. Not really spending a lot of time expanding, just sort of just waiting around to go ahead, let the other people fight it out. Stocks is just sitting here, waiting there, making sure that this is all protected. Large group of fighters just flying around, possibly for scouting. And if they keep on going forwards, they'll run into Tux. Looks like they're just going to stop there. MacnKill getting some advanced power generators out, which actually could be a problem because if these ants go down this way, they'll be able to actually just hit all of that advanced power. It will really suck for MacnKill there. MacnKill sending out his little groups of doxes, and they're going to go ahead and take care of that metal extractor there. Lots of ants coming out now for Krakanu to go ahead and hit Adam. And he's starting to try to push back. Send his commander in just to go ahead and try to help out with the dox problem, but the doxes are hitting back pretty hard. His commander's lost probably 15% of his health at least. Building some of those single laser defensive towers, which are pretty easy to put up. Great for just trying to hold the line. Bombers are swarming in. Air superiority has not seemed to daunt Tuxedo at all. He's still pushing out troops quite fast. MacnKill actually really flexing his muscle here, getting out some levelers. Go ahead and start taking control of the map here soon. He's just going to wait for everyone else to try come to him. Orbital going up for Adamwest. He's got 2 bot fabs on there. He's going to probably try to get up an advanced radar just so he can see the entire battlefield for all it is. Something he likes to do. Not all of these factories are building, probably because of a lack of strong economy, be my thought of it. It looks like he's still expanding. I'd really like to see all of those get turned on there so he can get a much stronger force. Ants moving forwards here, and they're going to push against Krakanu's ants. And fighting it out here. And actually Adam may win if he keeps on pushing forwards. Ants are starting to get decimated by that pelter. They're just moving forwards. And it looks like they're not going to make it, but definitely a pretty large hit just there to all of Krakanu's forces, and still quite a few more coming out for Adam. Kraknu's here just trying to rebuild what economy, what factories he did have, getting out more factories here. Go ahead and bring the pain. Tanks moving in, and they're just going to take out what doxes are coming forward. Starting a what looks like a turret creep here. Just go ahead and solidify any defenses he's got and push Tuxedo back. Coming in for a flanking run, it looks like, and that ant is decimated. And Tuxedo should probably want to move up with his commander there. Just go ahead and push. Still a single bot trying to build that advanced bot factory, and that's just not going to make it very far. More doxes just running out, not really consolidating his troops. Leveler coming in there, and he's going to want to pull it back, or it's going to get decimated by those ants. And it barely survives that engagement. And it's just getting followed by all those shots by the pelter, and if it keeps on moving, it should be fine. And looks like he's going to pull it back. MacnKill starting to push forwards, northwards a little bit more, and he's actually coming in between. He may end up coming in between Krakanu and Adamwest here. Adam building up a sizable force. If he decides to make a push here soon, he'll do quite well. Some Hulkins going up here actually to go ahead and give him that long range support. Just go ahead and take out all of this without having to worry. And interested to see that there's not any catapults going up, it looks like. But looks like he's building a bunch of tower defenses actually, which is pretty odd. Because there's not really any troops coming from MacnKill. So definitely surprised to see that. But when it comes down to it, it'll be something he needs. Right, looks like he's getting the advanced radar satellite and also a nuclear missile up. If he can solidify his control with both of those, then Krakanu and everyone else won't know what hit them. More advanced vehicle factories coming out for Krakanu. Doesn't seem like he's too worried about up over here. He knows that Adam's just sort of sitting around biding his time. So there's not really a point to go ahead and make a huge push here with anything. Just sort of waiting on those factories to build out more tanks. Krakanu really pushing in on Tuxedo here. Looks like he's the first target for him. And those ants are just decimating what few troops that Tuxedo has. Tuxedo pushing in with levelers. Just go ahead and try and knock out those ants. He's really going to want to keep on pushing with them. He's got all of these ants off in the sides, and he should just pull them right in. Use them. Looks like he's not going to. Anti-air vehicle just gets killed there. More fabrication bots just coming out and securing that metal point. Go ahead and give him that little bit of metal that he needs. More levelers coming out slowly. Looks like his economy's pretty starved, as you can see by just how little those nanolays are putting out. A large force coming in here. And it looks like that Krakanu will probably swing her around the side and just punch into the side there. Sort of gut punch him. And it looks like Adamwest is making a huge push forwards. He's just decimating all of the troops there that Krakanu sent up. And Krakanu now knows that Adam is probably a much bigger threat than he originally thought. Adam pushing in, trying to decimate what's little left of the control that Krakanu had extended over here. And it looks like Krakanu is going to lose this area to Adam. Krakanu is sending his troops southwards, and they're actually going to go straight into the territory of MacnKill. MacnKill probably won't be too happy about that. So Krakanu may be setting himself up for a world of hurt. Getting Tech 2 extractors out here just to give himself an economic advantage that he really does need. Sir.Tuxedo is holding out for the moment, but it looks like that Krakanu is going to come around the side, try to smack him in the gut. Still more docks is being built. Economy's really starved here. And slow pelter creep just going up here, just destroying the outer edges of Tuxedo's land. Tuxedo, having not expanded to all of this, could have really used it here not too long ago. And it looks like that Adam has been building a secret base behind MacnKill, and he'll probably end up using that to just go ahead and ride in to the side here. MacnKill building up actually a sizable force. He's going to be someone that Krakanu should be worried about, and so should Adamwest. Looks like Adam has abandoned his attempts to build the nope, looks like he's sending lots of things over to go ahead and start building that nukes. Nukes are really handy because once you build that launcher, you can just start pumping out those nukes. And it's always handy just in a pinch to go ahead and take care of any incoming forces or anything that you just feel the need to take care of. Looks like Adamwest's forces either got pulled back or destroyed. And it looks like MacnKill isn't noticing just all of the stuff Krakanu are trying to do. And Tuxedo is sending some troops just to go ahead and try to fight off MacnKill, but MacnKill is going to kill him. And it sounds like a bunch of ants, looks like, just went ahead and pushed in and destroyed all that is Sir.Tuxedo. And it looks like Sir.Tuxedo is down. Krakanu can now begin his plans to go ahead and attack MacnKill and Adamwest. Nuke going up here, looks like he's just getting it for a rainy day. Probably just to fire at, he'll probably use it to fire at one of the other groups while hitting the other with his army, which is not a bad idea. More units going up. Looks like no nuke is being built still by Adamwest. An advanced satellite is almost halfway complete. Getting an orbital and deep space radar up here just to go ahead and know what's going on in the world around him. No orbital for Krakanu, it looks like. He's just working on that nuke, and that's about it. And it looks like he's going to be sending troops. Looks like towards MacnKill as far as I can see. MacnKill posturing more. Getting an orbital advanced satellite up here. Be interesting to see what he'll do with it afterwards. And starting to push in here against MacnKill. MacnKill will not be happy about that, and that's going to probably cause him to go ahead and start pushing on Krakanu. And looking at the difference in forces, Krakanu may have a larger amount, looks like, of ants, but MacnKill definitely does have the technological advantage. Those levelers can take out 4 or 5 of those ants before having to worry about getting destroyed usually. And it looks like he's almost got that advanced radar satellite up, and that will let him see everyone and what they're up to. Adamwest getting to work on the nuclear missile. Still working on that advanced radar satellite. Starting to send his huge wave of troops just down south, and the game's actually beginning to lag because so much is going on this planet. And it looks like MacnKill has managed to get his advanced radar satellite up, and he'll be able to see most of the world here. And he can now see all of the troops. He's going to start moving his troops in to go ahead and counteract all that is Krakanu. Krakanu's going to really wish he had the advanced radar satellite here in a few minutes. And looks like MacnKill's just dropping off his levelers and ants just right here. Not really feeling a need for it. Should be able to see what Adam's doing, but since Adam West is not attacking, probably won't go for anything. Bombers starting to take their heavy toll on forces of MacnKill. Actually surprised that MacnKill doesn't have any fighters to counteract it. And it looks like MacnKill went all ground and no air. Which is a pretty sad thing to see, just for the fact that his units are going to get massacred by all of those bombers. That's really going to hurt. Getting a solar array up here. It should be up any moment. Go ahead and give him the extra power he needs. Still no defense against that air, and that'll allow Krakanu just to go ahead and really control this battle scene. MacnKill pushing his units together here. He's building a huge wall. Looks like he's going to go ahead and take out those ants. Ants starting to move around. Looks like they're going to try to go for a flanking run. And it looks like Adam West has gone up his advanced radar satellite, and he should see that Krakanu has a nuke almost complete. And if Adam can get his nuke complete, he can nuke that nuke before it can nuke him. Which sounds complicated, but will be really helpful. And he looks like he's also going for Astreus. He's going to try to escape to the other planet, seeing that no one else has yet to do that. Starting to send his large, sizable force down to go ahead and hit MacnKill. Not a good idea, because he could have used MacnKill just to fight Krakanu for the time being. Because Krakanu is probably the biggest threat he's got at this moment. Krakanu's starting to hit up his nuclear missile launcher again. And getting work on an orbital factory also. And nuke is almost finished. It looks like a lot is being tossed into that. And I'm hoping that's because Adam West has seen the nuke that Krakanu has, and he's going to use it to take it out. If he lands that sucker right in here, he'll be able to take out a pretty good amount of power and also hit the commander while taking out both the orbital and the nuke itself. And it looks like the nuke is away. Adam West has seen it, and he has fired the nuke at Krakanu. And Krakanu is really going to regret not building a nuke, an anti-nuke here. And that nuke's incoming. And if it can land right where that nuke is, it's going to be a huge hit. And it looks like it's not going to do it. It looks like it went for the power instead. And a nuke has been launched back by Krakanu towards Adam West and his forces. Not sure where it's going to land. Krakanu has not been able to see the entire extent of Adam's forces. And it's probably actually going to land right in here. Oh, nope, it's going farther in. Farther in. Into the original base. Straight into the heart of the original base. And that's going to be a small loss, actually. Adam West is really going to want to get rebuilding his commander there, just because that's going to be a pain. But Krakanu lost a huge amount of his power production. He only has 5 or 6 advanced power generators. Lost one of his advanced factory also, but he's already on building a nuke, and that is halfway through completion. Adam West not building another nuke, surprisingly. Getting back on rebuilding his commander, but nothing from him. Otherwise, looks like his orbital factory was taken out also. His large push of ground forces going. MacnKill is going and pushing against Krakanu. Krakanu will have to reroute a lot of troops just to go ahead and take that out. Sending in tons of bombers just to go ahead and try to stop that huge push of forces there. Lots of factories going up. Looks like tons of advanced bot factories going up here from Adam West. Adam working on rebuilding his orbital structures, getting his economy back in gear, still not building another nuke. Most likely Krakanu will go ahead and flip around and fire that nuke at MacnKill. Or he'll go ahead and try to secure his victory and push once again on Adam West. If he can hit the commander again, it still won't be game over. Adam West will really want to get working on another nuke. Should be able to see the nuke there, and if he had hit that, that would have been something really good. Nuke is almost completed for Krakanu. And he's going, well, watch out, because all of those ants are just rolling in and starting to take on all of these forces here. Starting to do some damage, but still getting smashed in pretty well. Heading actually for all of these advanced bot factories, Adam West has a sizable force that he could just pull up here and just take out that. He also has a sizable force just sitting in the crater, not really doing anything either. Looks like an umbrella going up for Adam there. Let's go ahead and secure place. Still no nuke. More power generators going up for him, it looks like. Looks like he's running low on power, which is actually surprising. Starting to move his commander. Nothing being built out of the advanced orbital factory there. And it looks like the nuclear missile is headed for MacnKill this time. And it's going to land in the middle of MacnKill's base, which actually will not cause too much harm because all of his power generation is over here or in orbit. Let's see if I can pull up the orbital. Nope. And quite a few orbital fighters there overhead. Huge push from Krakanu, and he's going to run into all of these units, and it's going to be a big loss for him. So all of those levelers go up, and the levelers just firing at each other, and the battle is pretty much over. Krakanu's sizable force getting decimated by MacnKill. Krakanu still putting more and more of a fight, building more and more units, moving to defend himself against these levelers. What's really important is bring those levelers out of range of all of those ants. And it looks like they're going to lose to that. Large amount of units of factories just saying there, not really doing anything. Some slammers just saying there. Could have a huge bot group right now to go ahead and push in, but still not really anything going on there. Krakanu building another nuke, almost completed, and he will most likely, I would say he would probably most likely either use it against Adam. I would actually say Adam would probably be the best one for him. Looks like Adam West is getting up a laser platform. Go ahead and get things going. Working on building another nuclear missile. Fighters incoming. Go ahead and scout out his base. Same thing going on here. Definitely for our immediate focus, he's going to want to take out the nuke. But he also has to worry about MacnKill coming in with his forces as he tries to pull back. So it's a tough decision here for Krakanu, and it looks like he's decided to fire it at Adam West. Missile's trajectory is going to land, looks like squarely in the orbital. and probably take out that nuke as well. That's going to be a pretty big loss. Also take care of quite a few of the power generators. And he's going to attempt to secure full power. Over. Advance our radar satellite slowly going up. Huge push by MacnKill. Skirting around the edges, it looks like here. May go after the commander, which would give him a nice advantage. Big loss there. And Slammers incoming. Go ahead and try to mop up all the rest of the power generators and any advanced units. It looks like Adamwest is pushing back, trying to defend himself. Looks like he's sending sizable force, just sort of sitting around. They may be going against MacnKill. MacnKill pushing in, dividing up Krakanu's forces, and his troops are starting to move in, push forwards into Krakanu's base. Still a large amount of forces just sitting around, not really doing anything at all. Looks like the Slammers were stopped by Krakanu. Actually, it looks like that they actually fell for some reason. Not sure what happened there. But an umbrella is up for Adamwest, which gives him a nice little protective point. Go ahead and keep his commander safe for the moment. Krakanu almost finished with another nuke, and he will really want to just place that in MacnKill. MacnKill definitely is big threat. Now we did see a stress trying to be built by Adamwest, and it looks like he hasn't sent anything out to the other planetoid there. Looks like everyone's still on the same planet. MacnKill sending troops to go ahead and attack Adamwest. Adamwest sending tanks to go ahead and counteract that. And looks like that MacnKill's attempt to attack will fail. Still, huge army coming up here for Adamwest. Not a lot going on. Huge swarm of bombers just attacking MacnKill. Air superiority is held by it. And Adamwest is pushing in and attacking MacnKill from the side. Krakanu starting to reform his forces, firing another nuke at Adamwest, most likely to go ahead and hit that nuclear, to hit that orbital launcher and take out the rest of his power. And looks like it's actually going for his main force, and the huge amount of Adamwest forces have been taken out. And it looks like finally Krakanu has an advanced orbital radar up. Still working on another nuke, almost another one complete. Actually, no, it's not. Looks like the game's lagging a bit there. Adamwest should be definitely worried about all of this. Still not building a lot of slammers or anything. And his force is starting to get a pretty big hit by all that. And it looks like Adamwest is just about finished up in this, as MacnKill is also his huge force decimated by tons and tons of bombers. And still surprising that he is not building any anti-air units, just relying mostly on advanced levelers. Go ahead and combat, building more ants and pushing with it, not really building any defenses against it. Entire group, just swarms of bombers, just fighting it out all over that, just decimating all of the troops that MacnKill tries to push forwards with. There's no way he'll be able to get anywhere with so many bombers in the midst. And it looks like he's trying to get his own nuke up as well. but looks like that's not going to help him at the moment. Adam West trying to finish up that advanced laser platform. Just go ahead and take out Krakanu. Krakanu building another nuke. Looks like that nuke's complete. And he will most likely fire that at Adam. Not too much fear in being taken out by MacnKill's forces. He has dominated the air and he completely controls this area of the map with that. Adam West, it looks like, is not building any large defensive positions or anything. Getting some catapults up, but that will not protect him against this huge amount of air. Still, he is getting a few fighters up there. Just go ahead and defend himself, but not a ton when it really comes down to it. And another nuke incoming, most likely heading for the commander. Just as the advanced laser platform comes online, and the commander is almost dead for Adam West. If he can go ahead and use that to protect himself, it looks like coming in for commander's sight, putting all of his fighters just in the middle, try to protect himself, destroy all of those incoming bombers. A lot of them are incoming. He's going to need to pull all of his fighters in, go ahead and protect his commander. Commander, real risk being destroyed as all of the bombers come in. And it looks like fighters may manage to barely protect his commander from the first group. And he's going to really want to push that orbital laser platform over to hit Krakanu. It looks like Krakanu already has advanced defense satellite orbital fighter up. And he'll most likely be protected against any retribution that Adam West tries to bring. Adam West is not, at the moment, not repairing his commander, which is a real big mistake. Sending a bunch of bots to go ahead and try to heal him. Bombers going out. MacnKill at real large risk of losing this battle because he's neglected any aerial defense whatsoever. Definitely a lot of orbital fighters, but so many bombers may not be any hope. Bombers just swarming around, destroying anything that's left alive, picking off what it can. Great likelihood that Krakanu will just go ahead and see about putting the nail in the coffin to MacnKill. A large, extremely large area now being controlled over here by Adam West, still sending his troops just randomly to get murdered by that pelter there. Not much point in it, not sure why he's continuing to, but these incoming levelers should make short work of these factories. Krakanu building some catapults, just go ahead and control this region and roll around the backside of Adam West's base. Adam West pushing forwards with some of his troops. Not a ton of them, but they're going to get decimated by this leveler force. Krakanu firing another nuke off just to go ahead and hit Adam West again. Still, bombers are circling like vultures across MacnKill. MacnKill's magically been able to defeat most of it, thanks to all of these anti-air that he put up with his commander. Still, he's lost a huge, huge amount. Tons of bombers incoming. And looks like they're going to go for the commander. Nuke hits and takes out the remaining sustaining large amount of infrastructure for Adamwest base. Bombers coming around for another push, and without any fighters to defend himself, MacnKill loses his commander, and he is out of this battle. MacnKill will now send his forces to go ahead and take out Adam's commander. A huge group of fighters, actually just bombers. It looks like huge group of bombers just being pulled together here by Krakanu just to go ahead and control the entire area. Taking out that orbital laser platform with those orbital fighters. A large sweep in with all of those bombers there. Let's go ahead and play around. It looks like with Adam. Nuke almost completed again. It looks like Adamwest has surrendered. And that is the end. Krakanu is the winner of this FFA.